Hello. Um, this is the Greybox for Sons of Erlik. Um, and this voiceover is for showing different parts of the game that I've developed um, with my team. So here we have um, character movement, just basic left and right. It's a 2D, 3D platformer. Here is the jumping tutorial. Jump over here, jump over there, and I've implemented a double jump. There you collect an artifact, but we'll get to that later. Can't quite get to that one. Jumping. There you go. This is the crouching room. You crouch under here. The player hitbox goes underneath this section, and you can go up here, click that one. Go underneath to the next room, which should have been climbing, but I didn't quite get to implement the climbing of the chains. You can also zoom out the camera, which I'm pretty sure is a thing. Cool. Right. There's some models that I've implemented from Archie. The chains and the chandelier. I made the chandelier a glass material so that the light could shine through. I've also given the chains a reflective copper texture, and some of the chains that you were supposed to interact with have a light source attached to them, so that it kind of shines when it drops down, so you know what to grab or stuff or something. Didn't get quite to developing that part. Here we have the pot I modeled. It's pretty simple. It's just a cylinder that I've extended and cut. I gave it a light source so that players could see where it is and how valuable it looks. It's basically a placeholder for other artifacts. Here is a basic bridge Greybox. We were going to make a bridge. Most of these just have the base textures from Unreal. Over here is the base tutorial level. I edited it a little to fit the 2D and 3D platformer that we were creating. So I moved most of the things over from the starter base level in the third person. So then there's sections from this that actually utilize the crouching, the double jump, and it's where I first developed the movement mechanics. Along here, there should have been a staircase up to this room. This is basically a long linear castle that displays each movement mechanic. Onto the blueprints, which is the heart and brain of this Greybox. This is the player character movement blueprints. So this is the respawn, which took quite a while to implement. If we just take the player character to the pit, where the player should respawn, like so. They respawn in the player start. It's also got input mapping. This is the camera zoom out function, so off the get-go you can zoom in and out to look at assets close up, or you can inspect the level from a further distance, so you can see the platforms. The jump input is pretty simple. Making a double jump is just 2 jumps. Separate input. The crouch dash is an interesting one. I thought about this because when you are crouching, you're really slow. So giving the player a way to like kind of skip that kind of slow movement by letting the player dash while crouching is pretty useful. And that's the player movement. Onto a different blueprint, we have the item, the artifact code. which is basically when the player collides with the bending box of the item, it basically destroys it and prints artifact found, which is extremely simple. There was a long, complicated way of doing this for like an item inventory system, which I wanted to do. So yeah, I give it a good golden glow,